Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a little project that I did, and I decided to go ahead and redo my outdated vanity. I have done the outside of my vanity, but the inside just really looked just bad and outdated. It's also partially damaged. That was due to a leak we had a long time ago, and I just really wanted to make it look really nice inside. I know that not a lot of people are going to see this portion of my house. It's mainly going to be me, but that's the reason I did it. I wanted to feel good about it myself, and every time I opened my vanity, I just wanted to feel proud of the work that I did. So I start by just cleaning everything out of the vanity, and now I'm just wiping it down, cleaning out any dirt and debris. That way when I do paint it, I'm not gonna paint over any dirt, and that dirt can come off and peel the paint and things like that. I also want to mention that I am not a professional at anything that I'm doing in this video, so you guys are welcome to leave a comment down below about something I could be doing better at, or a tip to make something that I'm doing easier. That way when somebody else does a project like this, they'll have your guys' tips and advice. While I was cleaning my stuff out, I did find an old soap dispenser that I had, and it was a nice, surprising little find. So I cleaned it off, made it new again, and then I was able to sit it back on top of my vanity. So that was just a nice little extra that I got for going through my things. So right here I am using a black matte spray paint, and I am going over all the plumbing, and I'm trying to sort of make it look uniform and match. Also, my faucet on top of my vanity is also a matte black, so I wanted it to tie in along with the plumbing underneath the vanity. During this time, I didn't really know how any of this was going to turn out. I just decided that it was going to be an experiment, and I was just going to see what it looked like when I was done. Right here, I am using Kills primer. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'll just give a short little explanation. It is a primer that stops things from coming through the paint. So let's say you have mold, moisture stains, or in my case, black spray paint. If I prime whatever I'm painting with Kills first, then it won't come through, and I have to do way less coats. All I really am going to have to do is prime it with Kills and then paint it with one other coat of paint. So I know that I didn't take the door and the hardware off like I'm supposed to. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just being lazy. I know the correct way to do it, but I didn't do it that way at first. So later you will see me taking the door and the hardware off and re-spraying the hardware so that it's done correctly. Just so that my paint lines are not going around the hardware and they look nice and smooth. So just a tip, always take the door and hardware off. I should have done that and saved myself the time and pain. So the little brush that you guys see me using is actually called a trim brush, and I use it for way more than just trim. I use it on furniture all the time because getting in little nooks and crannies with a regular paintbrush is just almost impossible and uncomfortable. This brush helps me out so much, guys. I will put a link in the description to this brush so you guys can buy it as well if you like it. The first coat of primer always looks so bad and so rough. It's supposed to look that way. Once you guys see me add the second coat of my cabinet furniture paint, it's gonna look so much better. So here you guys can see me now doing what I was supposed to do in the first place, removing the hardware and removing the doors so that I can paint that the right way. Occasionally you guys will see my husband in this video. He did help me out a little bit. Here is the cabinet and furniture paint, the Valspar paint. This is enamel paint and it is oil-based, and you can find it at Lowe's. So now you guys are really going to start to see the difference that the second coat of paint makes, especially after applying a primer of Kills. And I will show you a little comparison so that you can really see how much of a difference it makes. It really is just night and day. By the way, the wall that you are seeing right there is currently under construction. We're trying to take some older parts of the wall off and put drywall, so that's why you can see the wall in that condition right now. Just so you guys are aware, that little wire that you see back there, that actually goes to an outlet that's on the wall in the bathroom. I really don't think it's supposed to be done that way because obviously leaks happen under the sink, so I'm pretty sure that that is not safe. So we do need to find a way to fix that. I did check it and make sure that the wire was completely safe and didn't have any tears or holes or anything like that before I went ahead and painted. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. We have a house that's over 100 years old, so not everything is done correctly in here. These little projects can feel so therapeutic to me, and after I'm done with the project, I just feel really, really good about it. Right here, I'm just showing you guys what a big difference that second coat of paint made. Here, I am beginning to apply the shelf liner that I'm going to be putting in my vanity, and this part was kind of a pain. However, I've worked with this material before, so it was something I was ready to deal with. I do have another video where I'm actually applying this to the tops of my counter in my kitchen. So I was just using leftover that I had from that, thinking that it would make this vanity look really nice, and it did turn out pretty well. The best way I found to apply it was to just put it on there and then use a credit card or a debit card, whatever you have, and just squash out the bubbles as you go along, and just take your time and go slow, and it should turn out pretty good. And you can just rip it off and start again if you absolutely have to. I actually did have to rip it off one time while doing this. Luckily, it only happened once, and it was a bit difficult to get around all the plumbing, but I kept at it and kept trying, and eventually it was done, and it just made the bottom of the vanity look so much better because that was the main part of the vanity that was damaged, so it really made a difference there. Here I am just putting the hardware back on, and it looks so much cleaner now that I actually took the hardware in the door off and resprayed the hardware. So that just turned out way better after I did it the correct way. And I'm just putting everything back on there after I've completed it. So here is what it looks like inside the vanity now that I'm done. It looks so much cleaner, it looks in so much better shape, it's so much brighter, guys. The white paint really made a difference, and the black hardware matched up to the rest of my vanity, and I just love the way it turned out. So here I am getting new bins for my vanity. The other ones were so old, and one of them even had mold in it because our previous house under the sink was moist. So I really needed to replace that, guys. So I replaced it. Here's what I chose, and this is how it all turned out. I absolutely love it. This is the before, and this is the after. I feel so much better, guys, when I open my vanity. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.